Hello everybody, and we are here in Miamisburg, Ohio at the Hillgrove Cemetery. And we are here to see the grave of my business teacher, Mr. Goins. But it's not the only reason we're here today. There are also a ton more graves in this cemetery. This cemetery is actually chock full of history that it's actually really cool. So it's got about 12,000 graves here, so we're going to do our best to try to find Mr. Goins' grave. We can find it. There's also a congressman buried here, one of the relatives of a past U.S. president, and a few Revolutionary War soldiers. So we're going to go see their graves, and to get started here, I just wanted to point out this section over here. Right at the beginning, this is the section 1. It's kind of sad, but they have graves of just little infant children and like little kids, babies that have died. Like you can see right here, April 10th, 2002, April 18th, 2006 to July 6th, 2006. 2 years old, July 28th, 2007. 9 days old. Like this is really sad. They started, like some of these only lived a few months and stuff. This whole section here. So as you can see, we got the lamb up here. 1977 to 1977. Okay, so we're not. That's kind of a low note to start the video on, but you know, let's get started. Some actual cool graves. Check this out. Oh yeah, by the way guys, Marlene's filming, so. There's Marlene. Look how long this guy lived. 1895 and 1994. And it'll be 99 years old. Jean.
Are we done?
Yeah.
So we need to go park. Right?
Going through with Marlene, and we found this section. I thought this looked awesome. This is like just for the veterans, like a little memorial here. So you can check this out. They have down here, they have all the badges of all the war badges, because when veterans serve in wars, they give them a badge at the bottom with the flag by their grave. So like we got Vietnam right here. I love the Vietnam War badge. It looks awesome. Get closer to our view. Look how cool the Vietnam War badge looks. This is my personal favorite badge. Then right here we got the War of 1812 badge. I love those too. Here we have the Persian Gulf War. Oh my God, I've never seen that badge. Have you, Marlene?
No.
Yeah, we've never seen that. We've done a lot of cemeteries. We've never seen Gulf War. Here's the Spanish-American War, because see here, you got Cuba, the Philippines, Puerto Rico. This was the Spanish-American War during the imperialist time, late 1898. The Patriot Badge for the Revolution. Freaking awesome. And then you have the Civil War, 1861 to 1865. World War II, another really cool looking one. World War I. And then finally the Korean War. Awesome. So they don't have the Mexican War. That's the only one they don't have here, but I have seen those before. That's awesome. Looks like the Spanish-American War ones fell off. That's cool. I've never seen the Persian Gulf War badge. So right here we have Miamisburg. This is where my business teacher, Mr. Goins, is the #1 marketing teacher, business teacher to ever live. He was from Miamisburg. I had to drive like an hour to get here, but it was well worth the drive because we were with Marlene. We stopped to get McDonald's and stuff. So check this out up here. We got the American flag. Those badges are cool that they have those locked, so you can't go in there. I don't want to go in there, but you can't go in there. So let's go find. So you can see there's some graves up here. This is a cool area. What's his name? Emmanuel Schultz? I forgot his name already. Are you filming? Okay, so the first, this is the grave of this is the famous grave here. They have one famous grave here at Hillgrove Cemetery, and it's of a congressman named Emmanuel Schultz. He's buried right up here at this big tall one. This cemetery is beautiful. That's where we just were. That's the place down there. and we were driving up, and I found Mr. Goins' grave. He's buried right down there. So we're gonna go check that out. I think we're gonna do that last, but we're gonna check it out in a sec. Just over here. Look at this thing. This is beautiful. Dude, these graves look really cool here. All right, here's Schultz. Down here. Let me pull him up. So he was born on July 25th, 1819. I think he was from Pennsylvania, but I could be wrong. And he died on November 6, 1912. So he lived to be a good 93 years old. He was originally a shoemaker, and he moved to Miamisburg, Ohio in 1838. So very early on. And he eventually got into politics. He served on the Ohio House of Representatives, and he also was in the Constitutional Convention, the Ohio Constitutional Convention in 1873. And he joined the Republican Party and was in the House of Representatives for Ohio. He also served as a U.S. congressman for about 2 years, only one term, from 1881 to 1883. As you can see, we got the S right up here. Dude, this grave is awesome. It feels so good today. This is just like a beautiful landscape right here. I mean, it's called Hillgrove because it's literally on a hill. But this is Schultz. I think he looks awesome. This grave looks awesome. I couldn't find a picture of him online, sadly, so, you know, it's just his grave. But nice material. He lived a long time, too. Like, a really long time. So, what we got down here? You know, got some directions right here. Let's check these out. Oh my god, I can't read those. Check this out. In memory of Laura Dosh, born September 24th, 1881, died April 9th, 1912, while serving as a missionary in India, buried in the city of India. So this, I guess this is, they're related to this woman here, Mary Dosh, I don't know how you pronounce that, Dosh. And she died in India and is buried in Hyderabad. That's interesting. Dang, she didn't even live that long. She only lived to be about 30, 31. Then right here we have a World War I veteran, Joseph Child. They got that. Oh, I love that material. World War I, 1892 to 1977. Not bad indeed, senor. All right, so let's go check out Mr. Goins. This guy's grave up here. This guy was a physicist or whatever you call him. Never mind, we're looking at this guy's grave first. Okay, this guy's freaking awesome. This is John Jacob LaRose. He served in the Revolutionary War of 1755 to 1844. So he lived a very long time. Sorry about the wind. Mr. Goins is buried down there. There's a grave that says the Goins family. We're going to get to that in a sec. But this guy enlisted in the Continental Army and served under George Washington himself. So this guy was actually with freaking George Washington. He enlisted here in 1776. He crossed the Delaware in the Battle of Trenton, the #1 battle in American history. No, world history, the Battle of Trenton. I freaking love the Battle of Trenton. But yeah, he was in that battle and the Battle of Princeton, both in 1776. The famous painting where Washington's crossing the Delaware River. Well, this guy was actually there during the battle. And the Battle of Trenton was very important because it was one of the first major victories Washington had in the Revolutionary War. If we would have lost that battle, the war probably would have gone in a very different direction. But he was there. This guy, he was also at Valley Forge in the winter of 1777, which was the terrible winter that they had where it was freezing cold and a lot of the soldiers died of starvation. They didn't have any shoes or anything, so they would just freeze to death. It was really sad. But this guy was there at Valley Forge. He was also the Battle of Trenton, as I talked about earlier, and served with with General Washington, the man, the legend. So, Revolutionary War. This guy, basically a founding father right here. This guy is just, oh, so good. Oh, so this grave's in great shape too. Man, 82 or 89. 89. Okay, so there's this one up here. I got distracted. I saw that. Wealthiest men in Montgomery County at the time. Gosh, right. So he gets his whole again, I really don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong. He's got a little great gate around there. You can see a statue of him. He was born in 1791. And he started to get into medicine. He was in the medical field. He started when he was like 14 years old, and he eventually, him and his father moved out to Miamisburg on horseback from Pennsylvania, Philadelphia. And, you know, he actually served as a surgeon during the War of 1812, which is pretty interesting. And he actually was the guy who donated that Veterans Memorial down there. We just look at. This view up here is so cool. Just look at this. You get the whole view of the town up here. Look how the graves are laid out too. This is the more new area. As you can see, a lot of these guys have just recently passed away. This guy was a prisoner of war sergeant in the U.S. Army during World War II. Passed away in 2008 at the age of 90, almost 90, 89. Bronze Star Medal, prisoner of war. Plaque there. So this guy, Korean War, Howard H. Bao, and I don't know how to pronounce that. He was in the Navy during the Korean War. Just died in 2020. Here, 2015, 2021, April 7th, 2021. Dang, you weren't even that old, dude. They were like 23 or something. Not even 22. Oh my God, it's terrible. The Goins family. Here he is. Let's go. Goins. All right, he's on this side. The legend himself. Oh yeah, check this out. So we got Linda, Marvin, Michael. This is him. This is Mr. Goins. Let's go. The number one, here lies the number one marketing teacher in the history of the world. See, they need to, after he dies, they need to get him a statue right here. There's perfect space to have a statue of Mr. Goins right here. Oh my God, dude, it's so good. Michael Goins. Oh, it looks amazing. Oh, it's glorious. So he's got a microphone here. I wonder what his background on that is. Linda, Marvin, Michael. Oh, these are the mother and father, I guess. They're both still alive. Got married in 1969. Linda and Marvin. Then you got Michael. This is my teacher, my business teacher, Mike Goins. And then you go around to this side, and we have Carly, Charles, and Katrina. Katrina is the only one actually buried here. Died back in 2017. Then you get Carly was born in, hey, it's her birthday today. What a coincidence. March 5th, 2002. And then we get Charles, born on January 7th, 1970. Not bad. Not bad indeed. And we got these two guys. They're also both still alive. Mr. Goins, so we gotta get a picture by it. In this cemetery that I was doing some research on last night, I thought was pretty interesting. So let's go check it out. Mr. Goins, Le Grand Dauphin. All right, let's go check this out. All right, guys. So we're actually at a different cemetery right now. I did the research wrong. There's another cemetery in Miamisburg that's called like the Highland Memorial Cemetery. Something like that, but this, I was doing research last night and I thought this was really cool. So, we got Jackson. We have the grave of, we have the grave of William Jackson, is his name. Now, this guy is actually one of the cousins. He's actually a cousin of Andrew Jackson, the president, President Andrew Jackson. This guy's actually related to him. As you see, they're not like very closely related because you see like 1886, Jackson was born in 1767, but they both share a common ancestor. This guy, they both descend from a guy named, I think his name was like Joseph Edward Jackson. Could be wrong on that, but he was born in Ireland in 1685, and they both descend, this guy and Andrew Jackson, both descend from that guy. And he descends from Isaac Jackson, who was the brother of Andrew Jackson's father. So Andrew Jackson's father was this guy's great, however many, like fourth great uncle or something, which would make Jackson his first cousin, like 4 times removed or something like that, however many times removed. But he is Jackson's first cousin, even though Jackson was long dead by the time he was born. But he's actually related to him, which I think is pretty cool, actually. So the guy in the $20 bill, this guy's related to, so Jackson. That's awesome. Okay, guys, so with that short little cemetery tour, I wanted to wrap this up, and thank you guys for watching. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and tell me what you think about Mr. Goins Mr. Goins' grave. I think it's awesome. And so yeah, I love this place. This is one of the most beautiful cemeteries I gotta say I've probably ever been to. I love how they put it on a hill. It just helps the atmosphere. It's probably hard to bury some of these people, but dang it, they did a great job. So this tree is so good. It's March right now, so it's just turning spring again. So with that, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Wham!